1mm cables. They were just placed, you know, throughout the case design. So this posed some issues. Everybody knows this, guys. Check this out. We've reinforced the suspension system here, holding that cable in place on the unidirectional rotating bezel. This is about quality. This is about engineering. This is Reserve. When you see that logo, that badging, you know that you stepped up right to the highest degree of quality. This watch, check this out, built to 50 atmospheres of water resistance. That is over 1,600 feet on this build. Swiss-made Ronda Extratech caliber Z60 on the inside. This is a $700 watch for $169.99. It's not, do you like the rose? Do you like the blue? Do you like the black? It's like, get them all right now and enjoy the value.
Imagine if you could save more than 76%. Or don't imagine it, make it happen. Go to our website, evine.com.
Do it.
Go to our website. Do it right now. evine.com, the top of the page. Read it, take advantage of it, and then check out all that. By the way, that
air fryer
oven, outstanding. Everything Waterford, outstanding. And if you find that you're buying a ton of gifts, I bought a ton of gifts today. At checkout, if your total purchase amount is $499 or more, we can extend your payments monthly over 12 months. 12-month financing. Ask about it. Watch as these watches move. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the black mother. The black mother of pearl dial on this is out of sight. It's crazy. Now, on a value pay of $28.33, we're going to get this home too. But if you want that blue, it's on your mark, get set, go. We have fewer than 3 dozen available with the blue. If he's a denim guy, I say go blue. If that's his favorite color, I say go blue. If he's a dressier kind of guy, an executive maybe, that rose tone will probably sell out first. We're now down to fewer than 30 of the rose tone. And if he's, you know, a black boot, black leather jacket kind of guy, then I would get the black cable. But whatever you do, just know that this is the lowest price ever. So no crying in your soup tomorrow when you look online to get this.
In your soup.
No crying in your soup.
There's no crying in soup.
Because you know what? It doesn't matter how much you cry in your soup. There is nothing that any of us can do about. We can't even talk.
And your soup will be salty. as will you. You will be salty.
You'll be salty.
Your soup will be salty. Don't have. So basically, the rational thing is don't be salty.
Don't be salty.
All right.
Just get her done.
Get it done.
Get it done tonight.
This is that time where you get all 3 colors. Absolutely. If you want to give gifts for the holidays, this is about quality. This isn't just taking, you know, a classic basic design. This is taking art and engineering to the edge once again. This is Reserve level quality. And you're going to notice we've re-engineered the strap for this. And this is silicone. If you're wondering, this is the upgraded material that's very flexible, very comfortable, very pliable. It gives you all that comfort and wearability. Now you have that hidden suspension system. This is Invicta, right? Nothing plain. Look at the strap. The strap is custom. This is a $700 watch with this strap. You have that hidden suspension system with more of that larger cable work that's been done. Because it's done in the two-tone with the rose. Look at the screw accents done in the rose on this. Different finishing techniques. You have an industrial finish on the side. You have a brushed finishing here, and then mirror polishing right there on those screw designs. And then automatic helium release valve on the side of the case, not just the Reserve logo. This is a valve that if you were diving to extreme depths, as you're ascending, gases build up inside the case. If they can't escape, it damages the watch. This is that automatic helium release valve. We'll use it, I would say, no. Is it cool to have your watch with that technology? Absolutely. It's a $700 watch for $169. Where did we skimp on this piece? Nowhere. Swiss-made movement on the inside. Flame fusion crystal, impact resistant, scratch resistant. This is the full variation. Is that full quantity? This is the full variation of the Reserve Thunderbolt at a once-only price.
This is a piece, ladies, you can wear.
Triple
I have a 6-inch wrist. My bracelet size is usually a 6.5 to 7 inch. I am on the smallest notch, and I can wear it. Would I wear it? I don't know that I would, but I certainly could wear it. It's lighter in weight than you might think on that silicone strap. And with that dual keeper, it tucks that strap in very, very nicely. And ladies who love their mother of pearl, look at the light show. Look, it's like the Aurora Borealis in the middle of the winter. I mean, it's breathtaking. The quality of the mother pearl is grade A. And you can be wearing this, he can be wearing this for $28.33. And if you're like, gosh, I don't know if my husband would ever wear a watch this big. Listen, ladies, we have a holiday return privilege in place right now through the end of January. So if he gets this home, you get it home for him, you put it under the tree, and it's not for him, through the end of January, you have to return and or replace this watch with another if you want to. By the way, if you're looking at the massive honking ring on my finger.
Whoa. I just noticed that. What is that?
It's called a masterpiece.
People have been asking about it.
Are you kidding me?
It's called a masterpiece.
Ryan needs to try it out.
And I want you to see how beautifully it fits regardless of how large it is. Michael Valatutti has his last masterpiece of the season. I will be debuting this with him on Tuesday night at 11 p.m. Eastern at a today's top value price. And there are three or four different shapes of this incredible quartz. And again, that's Tuesday night at 11 p.m. Eastern. And it's actually remarkably wearable. It is I walk in the room with this watch and this ring.
I feel like it gives you superpowers.
Nobody's messing with me.
Can you fly when you wear that? I feel like there's something.
Oh, I can do whatever I want to.
Valatutti, look at you.
Yeah, and that's all sterling palladium. So it never tarnishes, which is amazing. Isn't that beautiful? It's like a queen's ring. You can call me Queen Kendi today.
That has to be like the single largest ring we've ever had.
One of the largest.
We've had larger than that?
Yes, but it's wearable. It's very wearable.
That's awesome. Yeah. Look at this. So this is the Rosetone Variation, guys. Silver tone. You have silver tone cables on the custom strap, but now the pops of Rosetone. Look at this on the bezel, the crown and function pushers. That really cool design that's on the lug system on here, and it spills out onto the dial. I know we've been talking about the mother of pearl, which is beautiful, but look at the trim work around the subdials. That's done in that cable design motif as well. So the Rosetone spills out onto the dial. This is reserve. This is engineering. This is quality. Keep in mind, built to well beyond 2 professional dive specifications. You want to steal a high-quality reserve piece, this is the way you do it right now. We're calling it once only here. I feel like it's a doorbuster price. This is a giveaway price, if we could call it that. Invicta Reserve. And you're going to notice one of the reasons why these are so popular, it's not plain. It's not off the shelf. It doesn't look like everybody else's watch. What we've done is we've gone to our designers and kind of let them design a brand new watch, and that's what we have here. So nothing is just taken from a different collection. Everything highly modified. Even the cable work. Think about this. You might be saying, yeah, well, we've seen cable work before. Absolutely. But with this design, it was the first time we had ever seen the larger cable. So re-engineering the cable design on here, re-engineering the bezel design, re-engineering the suspension system with this massive piece of metal that allows us then to hold the cable work in place. Because once you get to a cable of this size, think about this, it doesn't want to bend around the circular bezel on this piece. But here we've done that with that massive cable design. Automatic helium release valve. We talk about fancy case designs. This is it right here. Almost kind of like the Subaquanoma 1 design, where you have that rounded design on the case, kind of like that UFO-style case design. Then another variation of that on top to get into the bezel of this piece. You want to be unique? You do it with this piece right here. Upgrading your wrist game for $28 and change. Do it now.
20 in the rose gold.
20 in the rose?
20 in the blue. Those are heading out the door.
Wow.
Tommy's pick is the blue. And then we have the black. I should give you the black to put on.
Try
Have
the
you done
black
that
on
yet?
too? No.
The mother of pearl against that white steel with the black cable is crazy cool.
Well, I would say, you know, if you are getting it as a gift,
I would go black.
The black
Yep.
variation is going to be the most giftable as far as if you're not sure which color they'd want to get into, because you have the classic silver tone, even the silver tone cable work on the strap, then the black ionic plating for the rest of the accent. So, I mean, there is nobody in the world that's not going to fall in love with the piece here that you have done in the black.
Look at the mother of pearl, and look at the way the kind of ribbed subdials, those rope subdials, are raised above. All of those elements need to be placed carefully above that mother of pearl. $28.33 gets us home, and imagine if you could save another, I don't know, $32, $33. You don't have to imagine it. You can make it happen if you work hard. Oh, Ryan found the cardinal of savings. Ryan has the cardinal
That's creepy.
of savings on his shoulder. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to my Instagram. It's Kendi TV Host, Kendy TV Host. Look for the red cardinal of savings. That red cardinal means business.
The cardinal just landed on my shoulder.
Well, just make sure he doesn't bust through the door. Just saying. 1 dozen rose
That's
gold.
this one.
About that in the blue as well. We will have the black remaining. We're going to say 2 minutes or sell out. Let me kind of reiterate what a once only is. It's a one-shot deal. We take an item down to the lowest price that it's ever been seen at, just as a thank you to you for watching. We can only honor that price for a very limited amount of time, and when our show is over tonight, the price goes up forever. And we cannot offer you a lower price on air ever. So this is it, which means the value pay is the lowest price ever. If you use that in conjunction with any other perks that you might find on our website or on my Instagram account, then, I mean, it's a win-win-win-win. Anything that you can see in red on our website at evine.com, off to this side, anytime you see that cardinal, make sure you read the information by the cardinal. Just saying he is the cardinal of savings. And enjoy the holidays. Honestly, what we're doing tonight with the discounts, the doorbusters, and the once-onlys, if you can find a way to get an additional discount on top of that, you will never, ever, ever see prices this low. And if you think this hour is good, next hour, and then the third hour, there are some big surprises in the third hour on items that are elevated in price, that are a little bit more expensive timepieces. That's when you want to take advantage of the red cardinal of savings. Just saying. The rose and the blue are almost gone.
Yeah, just a handful left. But this is that $699 watch, $700 watch. Again, once only price, meaning this is the time to get it, $169.99. Here's that black, custom strap design, custom lug design, everything custom on this piece. And look at the dial work on this. And this is what Kendi was talking about, cable design, motif, trim work, the trim work design around the sub dials. I mean, that is about quality on this build. Look at this. That is beautiful.
Good luck in dialing. Everyone's giving poor Ryan a hard time.
What? No.
No. We never give Ryan a hard time, do we?
I don't.
Never.
We love Ryan.
Well, if you missed the very top of the hour, we introduced a brand spanking new S1 Rally on a bracelet. And the cool thing is, it's going to come in a white helmet case. And free shipping and handling. On that item, stock up, stock up, stock up if you're looking for good holiday gifts. And, all right, if there was ever a time to really take advantage of that red cardinal of savings, I have 3 dozen in the silver tone. I have 4 dozen in the two-tone on your market set dial. And imagine that price going down another $300. That would be sweet for $729. Is there more than one cardinal in the studio?
Sounds like a crow, too.
Look, it's the red cardinal of savings. And it's One Club Jeff. Okay, we should just start a circus right here and right now.
I'm in.
Evine Circus. Let's bring in the Ferris wheel. Let's just go all the way. Ryan Johnson has brought you more savings. We have another once only. We are guaranteeing that the price on your screen is as low as this will ever go. And I know for a fact it is, because if this were touch and feel of vision, if I could find a way to pass this through my camera into your hand, you would freak out at this price, because nothing about this watch is a $99 watch. And because it's $99, I think that red cardinal of savings would have something to say about that. So we have gold tone. Ta-da! This is the gold tone. I have 100 left, and I have red 120. This is the lowest price you will ever find, and on a value pay of, oh my gosh, $16.67. You're wearing this in a week.
I have to say I'm a little bit favored to the Cardinal Red option.
Are you?
Yeah, I don't know why,
Pick her up and take us on a tour.
All right. Well, okay.
You Cardinal Whisperer.
So, I want you to take me serious here, even with the Cardinal on my shoulder, because, so we had a meeting here before the show. It's called our pre-production meeting.
Yep.
And we were all just thinking about, we were talking about this watch, about just how such an excellent value it is during the course of the show. I mean, we're talking about the design where we combined a couple different timepieces. We're talking about the Speedway in terms of the case design that goes along. We're talking about the S1 newer Touring Edition that goes along for the dial on the inside. And then, of course, then the cable that goes around for the bezel in this timepiece. So 3 different key components from 3 different watch collections are all made up. All these versions are either done in the black or in the gold tone variations. Bright and bold, even with this red dial that we have here. But Candy, we're including in solid links that are part of this timepiece. We're including in that upgraded Flame Fusion crystal that's both the hardness and also that scratch resistance that's affiliated with that crystal. Even look at the red that goes along just for the function pushers and also the crown on the side. And we also include that upgraded scissor-style deployant clasp enclosure, all for this timepiece for you. And this watch really, seriously, has no business being under $100, but you guys are here at the right show at the right time tonight. I'll tell you that.
Before you check out your shopping carts, visit our website or visit my Instagram account, Kendy TV Host, Kendy TV Host. Anything in red, anything that has anything to do with the Cardinal, make sure you take advantage of it. I think if you love this, I would consider getting both. And I'll tell you why. The red is sporty and fun and unique, and it's all about the gold. The black, I could see you wearing the black with a corporate suit. To me, the black is kind of like what I taught when I talk about that executive level timepiece in an excursion. It really does have that feel. So this one we're calling gold tone because of the cabling, but really, this is all done in black ionic plating. And as far as black ionic plating is concerned, it really is as time-consuming and as expensive to do as if this was plated in gold, right?
Well, that's it. And in fact, it's sometimes even more expensive to be able to do that. To have that black applied to all the metalwork for the timepiece. So 2 totally different looks, 2 totally different attitudes when it comes to when you have this watch on the wrist. So bright and bold when we're talking about that red that goes along with that gold tone, but then a little bit more of that luxurious, maybe a little bit of sinister with the pop of gold that goes along with the black variation.
You know, the Touring Edition is really cool. We don't see it very often. Having this particular layout of the Touring Edition is also quite unusual. It adds another element of difficulty. It adds another level of precision. The more elements you add to a dial, that second hand and minute hand and chronograph hand have to work around, the more difficult it is to build, the more expensive it is to build, the more things could go wrong, right? Put the Cardinal up on it. There are Cardinals all over the studio right now. Why? It's the Cardinal bird of savings. Is that the sound a Cardinal makes?
I'm assuming
sounds like
so.
a sparrow to me, but I don't know.
Well, there's a right here.
Oh.
That's my little trick.
I love it. So think about the people that you've not checked off your shopping list yet. Maybe it's dad, maybe it's your brother, maybe it's your husband, maybe it's an executive. This is a very expensive looking timepiece, particularly in the gold tone black. Maybe it's for the graduate. I love this for the graduate. And I would get the gold tone, which is the black for the graduate, because he's going to want to put something on his wrist when he sits down at the boardroom table to interview with that potential employer that makes him look successful. And this looks like a watch you paid hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars more for. Now, this is, I'm going to warn you, a very heavy watch. Ladies, can you wear it? I'm going to leave that to you to judge whether you can wear it or not. I have a 6-inch wrist. I normally wear a 6.5 to 7-inch bracelet. The bracelet does curve to my wrist, but I don't know that I would wear this because it's heavy. Could I? Sure. But on a bracelet, personally, I probably wouldn't. But that's just me. I would, however, get that ring on Tuesday night. Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to see on YouTube now, the video is going.
Oh,
we got that
yay.
running. We have people
perfect.
chatting on there.
All right, so Ryan, how do people find us on YouTube?
Right. So what you want to do is you want to go to YouTube or go to your YouTube app and then go to type in Evine. Click on Evine. You can go on the videos. You want to find the Invicta Power Play 11.25, or else you can do that in the search engine. We can see right here. You can see everybody that is. I just commented I have that bird trained. So yeah, if you want to join some of the fun here too and have that continue into the hours after I'm gone, because you guys are going on YouTube a little bit later on. So
you know, it's the best platform to really watch this Power Play show. We only do this for Power Play. So for this hour and next hour, we're broadcasting live on our YouTube channel. On the third hour, we're not. But in our fourth hour, we will come back at 11 p.m. Eastern and be strictly on YouTube with some deals I guarantee you've never seen. I guarantee you've never seen. So it's going to be worth staying up for that YouTube show. And right now, as we do with every Power Play show, Ryan is chatting. The great thing about the YouTube channel is that you can watch the show, you can scroll down and shop the show.
And I can send you links too.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so if you're asking about a certain watch, I know somebody was asking for a Meteorite watch. I was able to send a link with all 3 Meteorite watches available on Evine currently.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. And you can share that link too if you've got a buddy you want to share it with, or a mom or a dad you want to share it with. You can do that, which is pretty cool. Well, if you are looking for the big bling, this is as big as bling gets. 729 diamonds. Today, you have an opportunity to get the lowest price that you will ever get on this timepiece if you take advantage of visiting our website before you place your order. Uh-oh. Our once only Thunderbolt is now only available in the black cable. The blue sold out, the rose tone sold out, only the black now remains, and that price goes up forever in about 2 hours, and only 80 available. Holy cow. All right, this next once only is like a, I don't know, 2-second special because you almost bought them all in the preview.
I love that.
Yeah. Hey guys, could I get every one of these rings off the table? Because they come in different shapes. It's right out there. It's the Gems in Vogue Today's Top Value for Tuesday night. It's the first item on the thing. All right, guys, so this is it. This is like a 2-second special. It is our Objecta Art, the only Objecta Art of the show. It's a once only, so this is the lowest price you will ever find. Oh my gosh, look at all that chocolate. Ever find on this
I wonder
launch.
where Justin is.
He's underneath the table eating all the chocolate, just like a little kid. So here's what we have. If you want the black, I have a half dozen on your Market Set Go. If you want the gold tone, I have a dozen on your Market Set Go. We also have the silver tone, gold tone, a handful, the silver tone, rose tone, a handful, and the silver tone, 1 handful remain. Probably, again, one of the best gifts of the show because it's a classic. It's classically sized, but it looks with that open design, that skeletonized design, like a super expensive watch.
And that's what you'll find with the Objecta Art is that we have a semi-skeletonized dial on most of these timepieces there. You get to see different components of this movement that was actually put together, assembled by hand for you. For 42 millimeters, this is for men, this is for women, this is really for anybody watching right now or anybody that you can think of for a great gift. No battery is required for this timepiece. Even notice the texture and the edging that goes along the side of the case here. That goes along the other side of the case in addition. All highly polished that's been done. And we include in a dual deployant closure. So it gives you a non-interrupted look on the bracelet, which you can size just perfectly to you, and just has an excellent fit and feel on the wrist. Now, Kendi, most of the times when we do have the Objecta Art, like 95+% of the time, the watch is actually done on a leather strap.
Right.
So this is a rare version when we're talking about timepiece here to be able to get into on that bracelet variation for this particular collection.
We have only a few dozen in total between all the choices. A few dozen. That's it. And at $89.99, I would maybe pick up a couple of these for those great gifts for the clients, for the special ladies in your life, for the special men in your life. I personally love the rose tone. By the way, I do want to let you know I'm getting tons of questions about the ring that I'm wearing. We kick off our Gem Wonderland 24-hour event on Tuesday night. I kick it off 10 p.m. Central, 11 p.m. Eastern. The ring I'm wearing, I have been wearing in the pear shape, is also available in a cushion and in an oval. It will be the last masterpiece, today's top value from Michael Valatutti, of the entire year. Here's the cushion, here's the pear, and here's the oval. And there will be matching pieces on Tuesday night. All right, these are almost gone. These are almost completely sold out. Stay on the phone lines. We'll let you know the moment that it sells out. All right, we are also being told that we need to announce a last call on the Thunderbolt. By the way, these once-onlys go up in price forever in exactly 2 hours. So the Thunderbolt, it's gone in the rose tone, it's gone in the blue. You are looking at the lowest price you will ever find on this watch. And if you take advantage of the cardinal of savings, go to evine.com and check it out, guys.
My cue.
All right. Then you might be able to save another $32, $33. Just saying, it might happen. All right. This Thunderbolt will never be seen at a lower price ever. You've got basically the next couple of moments to get this price. It's a very sophisticated reserve level timepiece. It's rated to 500 meters water resistant. But to be honest with you, from first glance, because of that mother of pearl, Ryan, it's just drop dead gorgeous.
Well, that's it. If you've been wanting to get into a Thunderbolt, I mean, now is the time to do it. We've included in that Swiss movement that's a part of this watch, too, that 500 meters of water resistance. The strap, so you know what? You just get the watch home and you have this watch immediately on your wrist. Even notice the custom strap that's been built with the two different cables, both north and both south of the case here for the timepiece. Here's the watch on my wrist really quick. I mean, you cannot go wrong with a timepiece of this caliber. I do have a Thunderbolt on a bracelet variation. Absolutely love it. And still, you're just getting in that quality and that craftsmanship when we're talking about reserve with this timepiece. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, hey, look at the comments I'm getting on my ring.
I thought that was from
No.
someone about the bird.
You're loving the ring. I'm so glad I put it on. All right.
All right, I'm off here.
All right. What was that? Cardinal Bird of Savings? Oh, 2 more hours of savings? Thank you, Cardinal Bird of Savings.
I mean, if you walk into a site, I don't want to brag. I am a bird whisperer. What he's saying is, use coupon code THANKS20 for 20% off your order. There. Now everybody knows.
Somebody said, Ryan, make the bird sound good. My dog loves it.
Uh-oh. All right, this is last call on your Iforce, guys. This Raptor is gone in the black. It is almost completely sold out now. And I think it is the red black. So this comes in a 3-slot dive case. We're going to be talking about that. Oh, it is
look at that.
First and last call on the #1 most purchased Diamond Reserve Bolt Zeus. We literally cannot keep this in stock. We were supposed to have, 3 or 4 dozen for tonight's show. You found it on the website with the special Cardinal Bird of Savings chirp. And we have a dozen left. Not even a dozen.
Dozen pieces.
466 diamonds, even down the lugs. Before you place an order, I want to welcome you into Black Friday. Go to our website, evine.com, evine.com. Notice the red bar before you check out of your shopping cart and place your order. If you don't have access to evine.com, but you have your phone, go to Kendi TV Host on your Instagram. That is KENDY TV Host. And take advantage of the Cardinal Bird of Savings. Where's your Cardinal, Justin? Justin needs a Cardinal.
I lost it on the way here.
Justin needs a Cardinal.
Good. I'm good, thanks.
Okay.
I'm good.
Sexiest watch of the night. By far. There is not a sexier timepiece in our 2-hour show. This is the one and the only Man of War Ghost that Evine currently has in its inventory. And it may continue to be that way for another year or 2 years. We never know when these are going to get back in stock. Justin Zimmer's here. Ryan Johnson is off talking to the Cardinal. I don't know what he's doing. Actually, I know what he's doing. He's on YouTube right now chatting with all of you, which is fabulous. This is the final 2 hours. We have an extra hour next hour as well. Then we go to YouTube. YouTube show together. Mm-hmm. But of all of the watches we have coming up, we have nothing like this. And imagine if you could get this under $200 with free shipping. It could happen tonight. You know that?
That's how you do it.
It could happen tonight. So, two different things completely to talk about here. One is the Man of War. The other is this incredible bridge movement.
Yeah, we've only done, bridge mechanical automatic movement in a Man of War a handful of times probably in our history. That's why we're so excited for this piece. Keep in mind, it's at this show only price of $249.99. It's on free shipping. Now is the time to take advantage of the savings on this piece. So Man of War has a huge history, by the way. It's an infamous design, originally engineered under our Imperious line from many, many years ago, and then we brought it back under our Invicta line. It's probably one of the most versatile cases we've ever done as far as materials. We've done it in a full carbon design. We've done full bronze in the Man of War before. We've done, of course, the premium stainless steel. Now we're getting into the really cool specialty movements here. So it's a highly collected case design because we've done so many amazing things with this design. Now what's happening, it's a bridge mechanical automatic, so it bridges the case from the 3 o'clock to the 9 o'clock position. And you can see this is all about the art of watchmaking, the art of horology in this build. Keep in mind, whenever you condense something down like this, it becomes vastly harder to build something like this, which means the price goes up exponentially. So you're going to notice everything is on display here. You have the mainspring. This is where all of that energy is stored. Then you have the regulated release of all of that energy happening right here, giving the accurate time on the build. Then you're going to notice it's typically built in 2 different variations. A non-decorated and a decorated. This variation completely decorated, so even the material that's remaining is beautiful. When I flip the watch over, it's part of our Ghost collection, so you can see right through the watch. More of the decoration. You have that guillotine-style rotor, which means it automatically winds itself up with you just wearing this design. Absolute steal tonight. In fact, Ryan and I love this so much, we both took an image of this, put it on our Instagram pages. You can follow us again. Being Zimmer, that's me, BeingZimmer, Instagram. Invicta Ryan, Kendi TV host, we're all there, and you're all going to see that we posted this variation because we're very excited for everybody to get this home. So this segment is called New and Noteworthy. We have a number of new pieces we're going to share with you, but in about halfway through the show, we are going to head into our Invicta Addicts section, and we're going to be visiting with one of our very favorite customers and collectors. His name is Richard Oso. He's gone on the cruise with us, and so we'll be hopefully Skyping with him, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, a little bit later in the show. So for all of you who know Richard, we're going to be chatting with him and see what he loves about this brand, Invicta. This is a sexy watch. I said at the top of the show, I'm going to say it again. It is very alluring. So if you do not like people approaching you, if you do not like people talking to you, if you do not like people grabbing your wrist, please do not wear this watch. Please do not buy this watch for yourself. On the other hand, if the reason why you wear watches is for all of those reasons, then get this as quickly as humanly possible. And today, we can only promise this price for this show. So when we say goodnight in 2 hours, the price of this timepiece goes up considerably. But if you can grab it now with the additional offers that we may have on our website, it'll probably put this at the lowest price you will ever see this at. And this is a new color. I've not seen the Man of War Ocean Ghost with that green ring before. And there's something about green and gold that is just so classy. It's like the hottest color right now with that green. Real quick, too, this is that 2-piece locking crown guard system. So all you do is move this tab down, then you can flip that open. It's actually a screw-down crown, by the way, because this is built, get this, to 1,000 feet of water resistance. Typically, when you get into the bridge mechanical automatics, it's 5 atmospheres, maybe 10. This is built to 1,000 feet of water resistance because of that screw-down crown. But now you're going to notice I can actually manually wind this too if you want. And as I'm winding the crown clockwise, you're noticing the mainspring right there. That's where that energy is all stored once again. So you can see the magic of the mechanics on the inside of a build like this, guys. It's very impressive. Just before you're done with that, make sure you screw that crown back down, and then you're all good. Good to go.
If you would like this beauty, be sure to take note of the perks that we have noted on our evine.com page before you check out of your shopping cart. Now, if you missed the show earlier this afternoon with Justin and Ryan, they debuted a brand new S1 Rally Quad. It is super cool, and you can choose this in either the black strap or the orange strap with the green, which I really love. Doorbuster price means it's the lowest price of the season at $69.99. Also coming up, we're going to be talking about one of the only blue label timepieces that we currently have in stock. It's the big one. It's the Grand Octane Coalition Forces, and I have 100 available for the rest of the year, and that is all she wrote. Well, we are in a section right now we are calling New and Noteworthy. We have a couple brand new pieces we're going to share with you next, and this is the Aviator Bolt Flight Series. One that is brand new that I've never seen before. The problem is I have no more than anywhere between 20 and 40 in each execution. Whether you want the gold tone, the rose tone, the silver tone, or the silver tone, rose tone. Very, very limited. And here comes that cardinal bird of savings. You know what that must mean, Ryan?
Yeah.
If you visit our website, you must get an extra something because it's over $99.
That's right. All right. Well.
What happened to your bird?
Flew away. I think it landed in front of the camera.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My pick, silver tone, rose tone. I'm loving this timepiece. This is a brand new style altogether. I've never seen this before. Have you?
Yeah, this is brand new. Actually, I posted the rose tone on my Instagram page and fetched a lot of likes out there. So yes, collectors like to see something new, and that's a reason to follow all of us on social media, me and Victor Ryan, Justin Being Zimmer, and Kendi TV host, because we're posting before the shows. We're posting for upcoming items that are months away. So if you want the latest on Invicta, be sure to do that. I love this watch. You can see the multiple layers on the inside of the timepiece just for the dial alone with that deep dish dial. We have the main portion of the dial, the main layer. Then we have the cage that goes over. We have the sub-dials and registers that go above, the bar that goes across and through the middle, the outer chapter ring, and then even the hour markers on top. So multiple layers on the inside of this timepiece. We have a solid 3-link design that goes across for the bracelet, or actually that T-bar look that goes all the way across. We include in that flame fusion crystal, so it's that upgraded crystal, the hardness and scratch resistance all associated with that crystal. But look at the bezel, Kendi, on this timepiece. We have an industrial matte finish contrasting with a very high polishing that goes all the way around. So monochromatic, when we're looking at the rose tone, I believe with that gold tone too. If you're more of that yellow gold tone fan.
Oh, that's rich.
Yeah. I mean, for what's the price?
$139.
Very, very cool when it comes to this timepiece.
Yeah, and it's something completely new, completely different. There's nothing else like it in our entire inventory, and you get to really order yours to your personality and what colors of gold you love, what color of steel you love. I kind of love with my red holiday sweater this incredible rose tone, silver tone. And by the way, do you see the profile of that ring I'm wearing? Just look at that design. It is just so incredible, and that is the ring that will kick off our Gem Wonderland on Tuesday night at 11 p.m. Eastern. By the way, you'll notice that we have a lot of Black Friday opportunities tomorrow. You know what tomorrow it is, right? You know what tomorrow is? Cyber Monday. Oh, it's not going to stop, guys. It's not going to stop. All day tomorrow, it's going to be crazy online at evine.com. All right, well, we are going to have one of the final presentations of the Iforce Raptor. This just debuted this last week, and we have sold so many of these. In a 3-slot dive case, you're getting a fabulous quartz chronograph for $89.99 with free shipping, free shipping, free shipping. And who doesn't love a watch in a dive case that ships for free? That doesn't happen very often. And 466 diamonds in the #1 top-selling Reserve Diamond Bolt Zeus. Just shy of 2 carats. Please be sure to take advantage of the additional savings, and you will get the lowest price ever. Good luck in dialing. All right, well, we have the lowest price ever on an award-winning timepiece called the Sabaqua Noma 5. This new and noteworthy piece kicked off a few days ago, and today we can get a sub 5 home to you on a value pay. Is that $30?
Yeah.
Of $30? A Sabaqua Noma 5? Ooh, here's the problem. White strap, 20. Gray strap, 20. Black strap with the green accents and the green dial, 3 dozen available. Is this the lowest price we've ever offered on a sub 5?
I think it is.
It's got to be close to that, right?
Yes. Well, here's the thing. This is the 5th out of 6 different generations that we've made available so far for the Sabaqua Noma series. And you know what, Kenny? This is really one of my top favorite designs.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, I have a few that rank up there. Sabaqua Noma 3 I love the Grand Divers out there too, but the Sabaqua Noma 5, I have it on a bracelet. I absolutely love the watch, and I think it just has extreme comfort. But when we're talking about this custom strap, silicone strap that's been made specifically for this watch, engineered for this watch, and the curvature that goes along, the size at 50 millimeters, the 36 micro-engineered components that make up the function pushers, and also the crown in this timepiece there. I mean, this, as you mentioned, award-winning timepiece. Back in 2013, this design, along with the bracelet, won the Red Dot Award for product design, faced off over 4,600 different entries from 1,700 different manufacturers. There's a panel of like 38 different judges, and the Sabaqua Noma 5 actually won the award for product design, which is a huge, huge deal. When we were developing this watch, which was about 4 years in the making, I mean, it was an absolute secrecy because we were going to enter it into this this award. And so very, very proud to be able to have that. A couple things that you're getting also with the timepiece is you still get that 500 meters of water resistance that's part of the timepiece. These variations, we include in that hardened polymer plate that goes around the function pushers and underneath the crown and all the way around too, that matches the color of the strap that you're getting out of 2 or 3 of these versions. Also on the inside, we include in that ETA G10 Swiss movement that you're getting all again for $179.99. We include in the raised outer chapter ring, which represents the oxygen hose when you're actually scuba diving out there, to have that nautical flair that's associated with it. And we have the 5 different rider tabs that are actually going up. And it's very easy actually to use those tabs and operate the unidirectional rotating bezel on this watch.
We're going to go to the phone lines and say hello to David down in Missouri. David, welcome to our Black Friday Invicta event. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, Ms. Kendi, and yourself?
Terrific. Thank you for asking. Are you enjoying our show tonight?
Oh, ma'am, I tell you what, I caught you guys just in the nick of time.
Yeah.
I was able to get that that bolt, that Thunderbolt, that Invicta Thunderbolt. And I tell you what, that is a gorgeous watch to me. And I've been wanting that 52 millimeter.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just, I just walked in the house and I turned you guys on and I saw that watch. And I mean, I was on the phone in a hurry, and it looks as though I was just in time because you all sold out of the Rosetone, which is the one I got, as well as the blue.
That is a looker, David.
It really is. It really is. And I tell you what, it's a pleasure really talking to you guys right now. And I just want to compliment you all. You all work good together. I love the way Ryan and Justin, they do justice in their description of the different timepieces. And you as well, Kendi, you look so good. So you all look good together and you work great together. You really do. And I appreciate it.
Well, we're lucky that we like each other so much. So it's fun to come to work every day.
It shows. It really shows. Like I said, you guys work good together. And once again, I don't know how you do it. Man, I tell you, that Thunderbolt, that joker looks good. And I think this makes my number 24.
Wow.
Very nice, David.
With this purchase tonight, this makes number 24 for me. And so.
Well, you're going to be looking good down in Missouri, David.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. And anywhere else I go too.
Well, David, thank you so much for taking the time out of your night to call us tonight. We so appreciate it. And have fun showing off that new Thunderbolt.
Yeah, enjoy that new Thunderbolt, David.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Guys, don't forget, before you place your orders, go to our website, evine.com, look at the top of the line before you place any order. Or just visit my Instagram account, Kendi TV Host, and you can find any kind of specials that we might have running tonight there. This is the Sabacco number 5. It's the only Sabacco number 5 of its kind of the night. It is heavily discounted. You can take advantage of some extra surprises as well if you visit our website and get your favorite color home. The white is almost gone. The gray is almost gone. And honestly, in the black, which is the one that I had on with the green dial, there are only 3 dozen of that one available. So to get an award-winning timepiece home for $30 or less,
huge deal.
not bad at all. And imagine being able to save another, I don't know, 25, no more than that, right? $35 on this?
Yeah, you're probably right around that $35 mark.
Whew. That could happen. That could happen. Maybe if you visit our website, maybe there's a special way we can thank our favorite customers.
That's right.
Right? Could happen. Could happen if you go online to evine.com. Look at all of the great deals we have. By the way, that air fryer oven is the bomb. Waterford Crystal, everything's on sale right now. We've got the best deals on Apple MacBooks and chocolates. You know, Justin has been hiding out a lot this hour. I think he's after the Wagner chocolates.
Oh, I see it.
Bouncing off the walls here in a minute. Well, we are heading into our door buster segment, and look what the cardinal pick of the hour is. The cardinal bird of savings. You know what that must mean? That must mean if you get 2 of these, you can qualify for the cardinal bird of savings.
That's true.
It could happen. All right, so I know that you and Justin launched this timepiece earlier today. I think this is so super cool and completely unexpected that we would have the new S1 Rally Quad at $69.99.
Well, when we launched this earlier today during the 2 p.m. Eastern show, we were both floored by this timepiece.
Yeah.
We actually kicked off the hour by. So we did sell a number of them out there, and it's really, really simple on how to order. You're ordering by the strap color. So you're either looking at the black variation right here with the contrast stitching, or if you want to go with that green dial, you want to order orange because of the strap. But this is the first time I've seen this exact case design. We've had some referred to as like those rounded squares or the cushion-shaped design for the case. But I thought that this watch was going to be, you know, maybe around that 109 mark, which would have been still an extraordinary value out there. So this is fun. And it's just different when we're talking about this 48 millimeter, how it sits on the wrist, how the profile's a little bit thinner, just right around a ½ an inch when you put the watch on. When you're looking even at the detail on the inside of this dial, seriously, this watch has no business being around that $69 mark.
It has an incredible weight and heft, and there's something about more of that cushion case that gives it a very sophisticated and very expensive look. Also color combinations. If you look at very, very high-end designers, you go to Milano, you're walking around Miami, you're walking in the gallerias on Rodeo Drive. When you look at the windows of the high-end designers, they're always unusual color combinations. So when you wear this orange strap out with that green dial, people are going to assume that you're wearing something very, very expensive. We're going to go back to the phone lines, this time out to New Mexico, and say good evening to Rashawn. Hi, Rashawn. How are you tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
Terrific.
Very good.
Thank you for asking. Are you a regular watch customer, or are you new with us tonight, Rashawn?
I am very new. This is my very first time.
Well, welcome to the
nice.
family. How did you come? How did you come to find us?
I was channel surfing looking for a watch, and I found you guys, and I was like, dang, you guys got some really nice watches. So I decided to keep watching, and I found some watches that I liked, so I ordered one.
Terrific. What did you get tonight?
The Speedway Viper, the golden black one.
Wow.
Nice.
Now, just so you know, don't expect to find watches of that quality at that price again. That was a killer price on that watch, Rashawn.
Oh yeah, I know. I was excited when I saw that.
Well, I think you're going to be blown away. So it's your first Invicta then?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Well, you know, do us a favor, Rashawn. Once you get it home, If you see us on the air again, please give us a call and let us know what you think when you get it home.
I kind of have a feeling this might not be Rashawn's last Invicta watch either.
Yeah. I think we're going to get you hooked.
Probably not.
Well, Rashawn, thanks for taking the time out of your evening and have a great holiday season. We so appreciate your call today. Wow. If you're a new customer and you're buying a $100 watch thinking it's one watch and then you get that one, amazing. All right, I'm going to have you put the black on.
Okay.
And take us on tour. By the way, Ryan has got his computer out here because he is on our YouTube channel right now. The great thing about watching our show on the YouTube channel is that you can scroll down the page and shop, and you can also chat. If you subscribe, which is just clicking the subscribe button, you can chat with all of the customers and ask them questions as well, which is kind of fun.
That's true, and I can send you links too if you have some questions out there, or maybe something special that you're looking for. So I know people are asking about a Tony Stark Venom. I was sending a link to where they can actually find that or actually keep tabs on it too. So cushion style case, so it's that rounded square design that goes along with the watch, and even the polishing that's done with the timepiece. If you notice, just even on the side, we have the high polish finish, and then it goes into a circular brush pattern or satin finish that goes around. Multiple layers also on the inside of the watch, and right here too. Since 1837, that means we've been around for 181 years that you'll see that's designated inside of this timepiece. So great design out there, something totally different from your current Invicta collection. To add this tonight for a simple value pay of $11.66.
Free shipping, free shipping, free shipping.
Free shipping.
Doesn't matter as many as you get. One of the coolest looking watches of the show, and it's new today. We want to welcome you into Power Play, guys. We're going to extend this a little bit longer tonight. We've got another full hour next hour that you do not want to miss. And then we're going to go to our YouTube show, which we're going to be featuring some of the best deals ever in the YouTube show. It is last call. I have one handful remaining in the Reserve Bolt Zeus with nearly 2 carats of diamonds. We have 5 left. And that is one you do not want to check out of your shopping cart until you see the top of our page, evine.com. That's one you don't want to miss, the cardinal bird of savings, right? All right, well, we are going to move on to one of the final presentations of today's top value. Take a look. All right, well, we are going to introduce our today's top value, and then I think we're going to introduce one of our customers, if I'm not mistaken, Richard Oso, who is one of our collectors out there. But let me introduce today's top value first. This is a humdinger of a deal. Now, who do you need to buy holiday gifts for? Brothers, dads, clients, customers, employees, garbage men that all year long take whatever you put out for them and they don't charge you an extra $100 a trip, right? Those are really important people in your life. Maybe it's that mail carrier, that UPS, that FedEx guy that nothing's ever gotten lost and you know it's because of him, right? In a 3-slot dive case valued at $50, we're going to ship you the brand new Iforce Raptor. Now, we are well into sellout zone here. 2,300 have sold, and in fact, the black is already gone. I'm going to go through the colors. If you are a Minnesota football lover, you might want to go with the black purple. You order this via the color of the strap and then the bezel. The coolest execution, in my opinion, is the brown green. The brown green on the wrist it's the most handsome, and it has kind of this gold celadon dial. It looks very expensive, so that's my pick. Then we have the gray blue, which is my team's colors. Go Chicago. Did some butt kicking against those purple guys last week. Just saying. Just saying. Had to rub it in a little bit.
Did they play today?
Huh?
Did they play today?
I don't know. I've been working all day today.
Let's find out.
Then we have the red black, which is the most limited now. Then we have the tan gold. The tan gold is really more of a gold. It's really interesting. And that's for the cheeseheads out there. There's the cheesehead choice. Can you tell we're in the Midwest? And then last but not least, for those of you in Miami or for those of you who love everything nautical, oh yeah, Chicago.
Did they win?
Oh yeah, those poor Lions. They went home with their tail.
Yep.
Yeah, in between. Yeah. But we also have the white blue. The white blue is also available. Now, here's what I would do. I would figure out how many you need. Visit the Cardinal Bird of Savings, that red banner at the top of our evine.com channel. Buy as many of these as you can. And this is what you do at the company party. And this is what you do at the corporate event where your best clients come. You choose the color of your company, maybe it's red. You put it in the box, you let every client, every employee take this home, and every day that they're complimented on it, you know what they say? Oh yeah, that guy from that company gave it to me.
That's right.
Or, oh yeah, that's my team. Or, man, he looks so handsome in that watch. Right?
Yeah, this brown.
I was going to give you the
green.
purple, but I didn't want a tear coming out of your eye.
You are just so bad. So naughty.
We're going to go to the phone lines and talk to one of our favorite Invicta guys. His name is Richard Oso. He is a longtime collector. He's joined us on our Invicta cruise, and he's joining us via Skype today. Hey, handsome Richard Oso. How are you, sir?
I'm doing very well. How's everybody over there?
Good.
We're
it's
doing
cold
well.
in New York, isn't it?
On Thanksgiving, it was 26 degrees or 29 degrees or something like that on Thanksgiving. Today was actually a little bit nicer. My brother said it was beach weather. It was like a 50.
Okay, beach weather. That's like Minnesota beach weather.
Yeah, exactly.
So for our new customers, Richard, can you give us a little background? How did you discover Invicta and how long have you been collecting?
I've been collecting since Evine, a couple different names before, so that's got to be at least 10 or 12 years. And I was just flipping through the channels, looking at watches, and I saw this, and I tried one. And of course, my first one, like almost everybody else, was a pro diver. I'm not sure what size it was, 38 or 42 or whatever it was. And I got an automatic before I even knew what an automatic was. And I fell in love with them, and I've just been buying them ever since. And this is going back about 10 years. And as of right now, I don't have an exact count, but I'm over 350 pieces right now.
Holy cow. How is that? Why is that? What is it about this brand that just keeps you going?
The prices just keep on coming back, bringing me back. Like some of the sales you guys going on are no-buy zone killers.
Yeah.
They're just, yeah, it's crazy. I was in the no-buy zone for a long time ago. I just got the yellow version of what you guys got going on right now.
That's sold out. Good job.
Yep, and I have it set up on my wrist the right way. I'm modeling it the right way.
Yes, you are.
I actually got the purple one coming. I got the two Bolt vectors coming in. The prices just you can't beat them. You can't beat the prices anywhere. Well, even when you have the events, whether it's on the cruise, you go into Cabo, you go to Miami, all your events, all these events that you guys have, the prices are hands down the best you can get anywhere. And now you got no shipping on some of these. That's a no-brainer.
So tell us what your favorite Invicta is. Do you have a favorite or a couple favorites, Richard?
Yes, I have a favorite. It's my Grail piece. It's a Sub-Aqua Specialty, all black, high-polished black, meteorite dial with an SW500 movement.
I know that watch.
That's gorgeous.
I know
Limited
you do,
edition.
right?
Yep.
I know you know that one. Oh, yeah. I know you. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's in one of those cases that are behind me right now.
Yeah. And what would you recommend to our new customers if they were looking to purchase their first timepiece? What do you think is a new first customer pick?
Anything that has a style of a pro diver, like the one I'm wearing now, it has the DNA as a pro diver, as Justin calls it. Anything, and with the return privileges, you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
So if you don't like it, obviously you can return it, but 99% of the time, nobody's going to return anything any of these Invicta watches. I think they're amazing. I've turned on a bunch of people to them, and they're like, "Rich, this is amazing. You guys have the best taste, and these watches are great." And anywhere from the girls' watches, the ladies' watches, 35 or 25 or 30, 38 millimeters, all the way up to the big guys that are 63, 58 millimeters. They're so comfortable on the wrist, whether it's a silicone strap, a bracelet, leather strap, anything you get, they fit comfortably to the wrist.
And you guys are cruising with us in February, right?
We are cruising with you guys in February. We're actually going to be on the cruise that whole week. We'll be on the ship from Monday.
Okay.
So we'll be getting it warmed up for you guys.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, we're doing back cruises, my girl and I, yes.
Fantastic. Well, for any of you who
I'm
have
very-
not gone on the cruise with us, you can certainly still hopefully get a room. I think there's only a couple rooms left. You go to invictacruise.com, invictacruise.com. And we want to thank Richard Oso so much for staying up late at night because he's out on the East Coast. Richard, if we don't see you before the holidays, have a fabulous holiday and stay warm out there on the East Coast.
Thank you very much. You guys stay warm over there in Minnesota, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you in one way or another before then.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my friend.
Appreciate it. Take care. Bye-bye now.
Thank you very much. Good night. Bye-bye.
And if you join any of the watch forums, you're going to see Richard's name. He's out there chatting.
Yes.
He's out there encouraging. He is an amazing, amazing collector. This is, to me, the gift pick of the show. It truly is. If you're looking for that gift at under $100, not only do you get to experience a great classic watch from Invicta, but you get it in a 3-slot dive case for a price that shouldn't be happening today, right?
Well, that's it. If it was just simply the watch at this price, you're still getting an amazing, amazing deal. This impact case that Kendi is showing to you, it's a mystery dive case, so we don't know what color you're going to get. You don't know what color, and that adds to the fun of it. But it's a $49 value in of itself, and that is extra value added for you here tonight. So pick your favorite color, pick your favorite colors out there. Just as Richard said, he actually ordered a couple of different colors. He's received one already.
I would. I think everyone has a different personality. If you're in the mood to root on your favorite team, maybe you get your favorite team's colors. These are my favorite teams.
Yeah, I think I heard that once or twice from
I'm
you
a Chicago
tonight.
girl. I'm in for the gray blue. You ordered via the color of the strap and then the bezel. So this is the gray blue. If you want to go holiday, you might want to go red black. If you are a Minnesota football fan, the black purple might be your color. If you're a cheesehead, maybe the tan.
Yeah, we have a little bit of green that goes along with the gold tone.
Yeah, we call that tan gold tone. I would call it more gold tone. If you love nautical, the white blue is fabulous, but still my favorite is that brown. We're calling it brown green. It really is brown teal. And it's so sophisticated. It's really unique, yes, but it's also really sophisticated, I think.
Well, if the design team came up to me and said, hey, we were coming out with this new watch, we're going to do a brown strap, green bezel, a Celadon dial with a silver tone case, I would have thought, well, okay. But once I see it, out of all these different variations, it's my favorite.
Yeah, I love it.
And so that's what makes it fun. And other watch companies out there aren't doing things like this. These different colors, these different varieties out there. And then just as Richard had said, just with the exceptional quality, and he said, you can't beat the price when you're talking about Evine and you're talking about Invicta.
Well, we're going to rush off to the phone lines one more time, this time to say hello to Ronald in Missouri. Ronald, welcome to the program. Did you have a good holiday weekend, sir?
I did. How was your weekend?
Oh, my gosh. It was fantastic. Really good.
Great.
What's your meat of choice? Are you a turkey guy?
This year we did something a little different. We actually we grilled.
Nice. I love that.
We just put the food out on the grill. We had kebabs and we had steaks.
That's
The only time we did a roast, in the oven. But other than that, we were on the grill cooking this year.
Nice. Well, Ronald, tell us, are you new to the program or are you an Invicta collector?
No. Oh, I'm starting to collect. I bought two today. I bought one that Ryan had on his wrist earlier today, the Grand Pro Diver.
Yep, gold tone.
I bought that one, and I just purchased the 54 millimeter Ghost.
Beautiful.
That's on my wrist right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is going to be my 12th watch.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, since I guess the middle of last year, I think because I've got the Thunderbolt when you all debuted that one in March this year. I got the Silvertone Rose Gold 52 millimeter. Then I've got the 52 millimeter Russian Ghost. And I have a Russian Diver, a Looper. I've got quite a few of them now.
You've got a great looking collection. That's terrific. Well, Ronald, I'm so thrilled that you took the time out of your night to chat with us.
Yeah.
We so appreciate it. They're telling us we've got to move on. We've got a couple more watches we want to show everyone, but happy holidays to you and your family.
Thank you, Ronald.
And I'm with you on the grilling.
Yeah.
Love the grilling.
You go
on the
figure out where
holidays.
Justin is.
I don't know where Justin is. I think he's over
I heard
there
a-
eating
I heard
all the
a wrap-
chocolates.
I heard a
Is he over
wrapper
the chocolate?
unwrapping.
I have not heard from Justin
Key
since
lime.
the top of the hour. See, there's always a problem when they put us in the studio with the Wagner's chocolates. Justin disappears for hours at a time.
Brian challenged me earlier.
He
didn't think
challenged
I
you?
could eat everything over there.
Well, yeah, I know you've been working on it. This is Ronald's new Man of War Ghost. I termed it the sexiest watch in the show, and I am sticking with it. With only 110 available, keep in mind, anytime you're spending over $100 today, you might find a surprise savings available if you go to our website. Now, if this is in your shopping cart online at evine.com, check out your shopping cart because there are two.
Yeah.
And there are 466 diamonds.
I
It's
know.
the #1 top-selling Diamond Reserve Bolt Zeus.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous. Well, Justin is back. And now Ryan's over there eating chocolate. When do I get a chocolate break? That's what I want to know. Wagner's chocolates. I just ordered those today. The peppermint bark.
The trick is, Ryan, to just pick from all over the place. Don't just take one, a lot from one spot. Then it doesn't look like you've taken anything.
He's got it down. There was a time when the two of us did shows together. If Wagner chocolates were around, they literally had everything covered, and they had guards. Honest to gosh, they had guards because we would eat so many chocolates.
Look at that. Just for you.
One glove Jeff loves me.
Oh.
He loves me.
Now Jeff's in trouble,
though. Blue Label.
Blue Label.
Huge, huge impact. You go ahead. Take it.
I was just gonna
Take us
turn
on
it around.
tour.
Okay.
Huge impact that this collection has had on our customer in just over the last month or two.
Yeah, it's like a brand new collection. It's the hottest thing. This is probably this might be one of the only ones left on evine.com, by the way.
I think you're right.
By the way, if you don't find something during the show that you fall in love with, go to evine.com, evine.com. Thousands of Invicta timepieces there. But this is Blue Label. Think about this. Like Black Label, that's extremely popular. It's all done in black ionic plating, usually with pops of red. Those are very limited productions. Very popular, very hard to come by. Now, we're Blue Label here, guys, which means all blue plating, blue ionic plating, but now with, look at this, pops of gold tone. Mirror polish. This is what everybody has been trying to get into, and this is that largest, originally designed under the Reserve line, guys, the Grand Octane Variation right here, and you have that really cool dial sophistication, where you have a Swiss-made movement. This is the Ronda Extratech Caliber Z60, where you have the day-date complication and the chronograph, but you're going to notice it has a beautiful center structure, which becomes a suspension system with the disc configuration at the 3, the 6, the 9. This is what it's all about. Very sophisticated dial. I want to point out another thing real quick. The gold accents all the way around those outer track is done beautifully. But you're going to notice they're actually cantilevered over the main portion of the dial so you can see the depth and dimension. You can see they're not set on the main portion of that dial. So depth and dimension on this piece, absolutely striking. But get this, still built to true professional dive specifications. And that thing means it's built like a tank. Structural integrity is intact here. The quality of the design, off the charts cool.
Not all of the blue labels have all bright polish. This one does, and it looks like it's wet. It looks like it's a liquid stream of Black Label links. It's stunningly beautiful. It's massive in its design. It's a little different than the typical Reserve Grand Octane. It's the coalition forces which to me has a much more interesting dial execution. And when you create a dial with so much going on, it creates issues, potentially, right?
Sure.
Because in order for this timepiece to continue its precise time making, all of those elements need to be positioned just at the right place because anything could go wrong. This is one that you want to go ahead and look at the top of our evine.com page before you place your order. Because if you could save another, I don't know, like over $50 on this watch, that's a lot of money.
Well, it's 20% off your orders of $99 plus. If you want to keep reading there, it says with coupon code. I'm told not to say the code, but it's on your screen.
Most people can read.
That's a big deal, guys. Now, let's talk about this real quick. Blue Label is like the biggest series right now. We built 2 variations in the Grand Octane. This one and one with almost, it's like over 3 carats of diamonds on the watch.
And
now,
we're going to see that in a minute.
Was, you know, was higher priced than this, by the way. But this for $278.99 is a steal. This is a $680 brand new, basically, Blue Label series, $46 and change to get into one of the newest, the latest and greatest designs in our collection. This is what everybody wants to get into. You're going to notice a lot of the sections have that mirror polishing to it. Pretty much the whole watch mirror polished to perfection, which gives it that extremely unique look. You have the complex bracelet design, the center links bevel, the outer links bevel too. Now, this was modeled after another famous design, and that's the Grand Diver. But that's where we kind of started to get into the center links done with the beveled edge. But now, even the outer links done that way. It may not seem like a big deal, but it takes a lot more time, which adds to expense. But now look at how it plays with the light. As I move the watch around, you're going to see how it plays beautifully with this piece. Unidirectional rotating bezel, kind of modeled after the original Russian Diver, I would say, because it sits high up off the case. It's massive. Everything is over-engineered with this piece because it's huge. It's oversized. It's 60+ millimeters when you include the crown on this one.
We have a couple of timepieces coming up this hour and next that are absolutely considered Grail level timepieces. And tonight is the last time that you will likely ever have an opportunity to get the kind of value that we have because of the Black Friday savings option that you can take advantage of if you visit evine.com or my Instagram account, Kendi TV Host, Kendy TV Host. You'll see it everywhere, all right? This is one of those pieces. And this is one that I know it's probably been on your wish list. It's probably been on that, you know, that list of the top 5, right? And if you're trying to collect all the Blue Label pieces, you gotta have an Octane in that collection, right?
By far.
Coalition Forces means that it's a very stealthy timepiece as well. Also, let's talk about wearability on this, because what's interesting to me is that, you know, the Grand Octanes and then the Sea Hunters, which are just a little bit bigger than this, those are the 2 largest watches in the collection. When we first started selling them, I thought, I wonder what the guys are going to think when I get them home. Well, now, if you go to evine.com and type in Grand Octane, type in Sea Hunter, you're going to find that they are among the top rated timepieces from our customers. So number one, they fit. They're wearing them. And even at these price points, they're absolutely meeting expectations. And that's a big deal when you build a beast of a watch like this.
It absolutely is. I mean, to get into the comfort factor on this piece is the way to do it. In fact, there's only one other Blue Label watch that was larger than this, and that's it. So if you want to get into a huge over-engineered design, this is the piece. You know, close to a pound, unsized, of course, more than likely you will remove some links from this one to get it to fit properly on your wrist. But curvature's done right. You have the more expensive scissor-style clasp. You have the diver locking mechanism here as well. You have the micro-adjustment feature, so no worries about fitting this properly on your wrist. In fact, someone's already kind of slid that over one notch. This means if you take a link out and you notice that it's, you know, a little bit too tight, you put it back in, it's a little bit too loose, no worries. You can get that custom fit on this design just by doing those micro adjustments.
5-star review. When this came out in September, it sold out in the blink of an eye. Yep. It's back in stock, but we now have dozens, not hundreds. Only dozens available for this year, but today is the last day you can take advantage of the cardinal bird of savings. That's good on you.
Isn't that?
Yeah. That looks sweet. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to give you some updates.
All polished.
And then we're sending Justin over to the mega monitor. Oh, it's not the monitor behind us. Oh, no, that's tiny compared to where Justin's going.
There is no monitor behind us.
Not today, there isn't. You know why?
They took it.
Because we're broadcasting on the mega monitor.
Took it from us.
Well, na. Hey, hey. Goodbye. The Bolt Zeus is hasta la pasta, out of here. The good news is we have 2 more diamond timepieces coming up. 1 mega and 1 fab for the guys and the gals. If you are looking for the sexiest watch of the show, it would be the Man of War Ghost. Not only is it an automatic, It's not even really an open heart. It's completely open and skeletonized in that bridge movement. Ryan Johnson isn't sharing. He's been wearing this the entire show. Keep in mind, at $249.99, it's a this show only, which means when we say goodnight in 1 hour and 15 minutes, the price goes up a lot. And if you can grab it with the Cardinal Bird of Savings right now, imagine if you could save like another $50 on this.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Wonder how.
I think it's doable.
I think it is too.
I think it's doable. That's what I'm thinking. Last
Back
call.
on the right
Last
list.
call on the Man of War. And speaking of last call, the rose gold sold out. The blue sold out. Only the black Thunderbolt remains. That is a mother of pearl dial that is awesome. And that is the lowest price you will ever find this at. The price goes up forever in 1 hour and 15 minutes. And I have 40 only in the black cable. 40 only in the black cable. And the Cardinal Bird of Savings would love to grace you with his presence on that item.
Yes, he would.
Just saying.
Chirp, chirp.
Chirp, chirp. We're bringing out the big guns. Though we have offered this a number of times at a truly exceptional value, your opportunity tonight with the Cardinal Bird of Savings is better than ever, 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 ever before. On this one, imagine what you could do with an extra $300 in your pocket. It could happen if you do a little investigating. 30 in the silver tone, and I believe 40 in the two-tone. This is that grand octane that we just showed you, but this is a reserve level featuring not only 729 diamonds, but also featuring one of the most highly sought-after movements, and that would be the Salida SW200 Swiss movement. This is also, by the way, a numbered limited edition of 500 made for the world. I believe that the few that we have, the few dozen that we have, are it forever for Evine. And today, with our special something something on our website, you are in fact getting this at the lowest price ever. How do you choose? I think the Silvertone makes the diamonds go wild. I'm just saying.
I agree. It's that monochromatic look that you get. And so it's not only just on the dial, Candy, and this is a huge dial. It's our second largest dial that we make at the company, just completely encrusted with diamonds. But the diamonds don't stop there. If you look at the bezel, the 6 different stations in between the rider tabs, we include diamonds. And I find it really interesting that when we designed this collection years and years ago, Candy, it's a military design collection. It's rugged, it's large, just field tested. But now we've taken that military influence and added that elegance and that sophistication on a grand scale of what you get. We're talking about 729 diamonds, just over 3 full carats when we're talking about the dial on this watch and also the double row going around the 6 different stations on the bezel. And sometimes when we do diamond watches such as this, we'll put in a quartz movement. Our collectors have been saying, you know what, we really want to see more automatic variations. Sometimes we've included the NH35A, which is a really nice movement. I love that movement. But we're talking about a large step up when it's a Swiss-made Salida SW200 that is the movement, that is the powerhouse, that is the engine inside of this numbered limited edition timepiece for you.
Honey, we shrunk Justin.
Oh.
Sorry. How do we break the news to his wife?
Look at how big your fingernails are in comparison to him.
Here we have
Playing with my fingernails, Justin Zimmer.
manicure.
That's really
That's so
weird.
little weird. It's so weird.
So
Right
creepy.
here. And if you notice over here, we have another one.
I gotta take a
Up
photo
here.
of this. Hold on.
This is Swiss
great.
sophistication at its finest. Look at this. I mean, this is that 26 jewel mechanical automatic masterpiece, and it couldn't look better with the French manicure right here. So you're going to get into two of those crystals, those flame fusion crystals, protecting not only the dial, but the back of the case too. You're going to notice it is customized for us at Invicta. That is being driven by gears and levers and springs, precision instrument on the inside. Now, when Kendi flips this over on this massive big screen, what do you see? Beautiful diamonds running all the way around the screen on this piece. This is about taking a dinner plate and placing prong set diamonds all the way around the dial, and then two huge, massive rows on that unidirectional rotating bezel on this piece. 700, count them with me, 729 gorgeous diamonds on this build. That is over 3 carats. And you're going to see why you want to get into this as well. Of course, the diamonds. Look at this, Invicta Reserve. That is reserve level quality, taking the art, the engineering. This is a masterpiece, taking everything right to the edge, adding a Swiss-made mechanical automatic movement, adding over 3 carats of diamonds. This is the piece you want right here.
Everyone and their brothers are watching this. This is even bigger than the Wagner. Oh, Justin, are you in heaven? Justin's favorite thing in the world.
There.
Justin's favorite thing. Oh, how about this? How about
Chocolate.
this? Justin, look at this. Look at this. Ho ho! I don't know what that was. I have no idea what that was. That was weird.
I think viewers are definitely entertained
today. This is what happens when they put us in the studio with Wagner chocolates. We just get a little sugar buzz going on. But seriously, we understand that for most of you, this is an astonishing timepiece. It is that Grail timepiece, but it's a huge investment. So I want to talk about how we can make that investment more palatable. Number one, before you place your order, please realize that the potential to maybe get another $300 discount is very real if you visit our website right now. In addition to that, yes, you can use 6 easy monthly interest-free value payments on your major credit card, but guess what else? We have 12-month financing options on any order that you place that's over $499. So clearly, this qualifies. Imagine having 12 months to pay this off. Imagine being able to get this on your wrist within a week and then having 12 months to pay this off at, I don't know, maybe $100 a month. Now, it's a little complicated math in getting there.
But it's possible.
But it's possible. And it doesn't take that much effort. If you go to evine.com,
what's that?
At the top of our page, you can learn about our Black Friday special. And then if you don't have the Evine credit card, you can actually call us right now and apply for it. If you're approved for the Evine credit card, tonight over the phone lines, you can use it to take advantage of 12-month financing. And as long as you take advantage of, and as long as you make those minimum monthly payments for 12 months and pay your order off in full by the end of the term, which is a year, your payments, just like Value Pay, can be interest-free. It's pretty amazing stuff if you think about it. For getting a 3-carat diamond timepiece with a Swiss Salida movement. Most people never dreamed that they could have that option, right?
Well, that's it. And so we're making it available. It's part of our partnership that we've had with the network for 17 years now. We're still delivering to you exceptional timepieces at prices out there. And maybe before you never thought you'd be able to get into a timepiece like this. But with the partnership, Evine offering out some special opportunities for you to be able to make this work, maybe you can get into that Grail piece. Maybe, as many of you we're talking about on the YouTube channel, are going on the cruise. Do you have that one special watch that you want to wear a majority of the time out there? Do you have that Grail watch yet? Definitely Grail worthy tonight. When we're talking about only 500, both of these variations will ever be made. There are 2,500 collectors in the ship, so not even every single collector on the ship could be able to get in. Not even half of them, just 40% of those could actually get in if we sold all these watches to them.
Tonight might be the last night ever that you have an opportunity to get the lowest price ever on 12-month financing. This could very well be it. And I have a couple dozen of each. A few dozen of each. Well, we're going to go to Ryan's watch next. I think he heard me say the S word, and it was all over. He's not taking it off.
I was in the green room when
Sexiest-
you dropped the S word.
Just saying, sexiest watch of the night. Now, this is technically our final power play timepiece, but Justin and I have another full hour and huge surprises for you next hour. And then we go to our YouTube show, which is going to be a lot of fun as well. Two things happening here. One is Man of War. Man of War watches are always sexy, but this one is even more intriguing because of that open bridge movement that you're seeing. This isn't really an open heart. This is fully skeletonized, right?
And that's why we're calling it the Ghost, because we have a crystal that's on the front of the watch. We have a crystal on the back of the watch, allowing, you can actually see my finger behind this timepiece. So you get to see all the components of this mechanical automatic movement, that's assembled by hand. You can see all the decoration that goes along. This is the balance wheel right here. You can see the escapement that's a part of it. This is that bridge going across. It's beautifully decorated by hand for you. And here's the mainspring. This is holding just the energy inside of the timepiece that gets exerted out through the different components. Now, if I turn the watch a little bit back and forth, you can see the rotor back there that's actually moving back and forth. Turning the watch around, you get to see the different components of the movement on the backhand side of the timepiece. With this watch, 300 meters of water resistance, that's a part of the watch. We also include in that 2-system crown protector that actually goes over right here, 2 different components, and it locks down nice and securely to be able to give you that. And this is the second cushion style that we've had during the course of the show. So it's not very often that we have this particular sort of design out there in the industry. But let me tell you, this show only to get into this is one of the hottest watches we have, Kendi, but it's really one of the most underproduced timepieces that we make also.
It's stunningly beautiful. I love the cushion. I love the gold. I love the green on that inner ring.
Yep.
I love the green accents on the hand and the dial. Green and gold work so beautiful. That's money. I mean, that is, in the industry, that's what we call the money shot right there. And that's what you can look down at your wrist and check out every single day. But if you want this price, you've got to get it tonight, because this is this show only. This price will stand for 1 more hour only. And gosh, if you're interested in maybe saving another $50, I don't know, if you visit our website, it might be doable. Could be doable. When are you back, sir?
I'm actually back tomorrow in the afternoon.
good.
Yes,
Okay.
I'll be back. So definitely check out my Instagram page, Invicta Ryan. Follow me. I'll be posting before my show tomorrow.
We're going to do a musical recap when we return. All different product. Justin Zimmer's going to be joining us, and you do not want to miss it, because we have more diamonds coming up for you.
Turn heads this holiday season during our first ever Dress to Impress event, where you can see the premiere of Guillaume fashion and stock up on stunning seasonal style. Wednesday, 11 p.m. Eastern, only at Evine.
When Black Friday ends, Cyber Savings begins. Join us for Cyber Monday and get charged up with top tech gifts from Apple, TrackPhone, Echo, and more. Plus 6